to allow me to read it, and she has allowed me. Thank you. Distinguished guests, fellow leaders, ladies and gentlemen, good morning, or good afternoon, sorry. It's a true honor to stand before you today at the launch of the G7 activation, a pivotal moment in our journey towards empowering women across Kenya and beyond. This plan is more than just a set of goals. It represents our collective commitment to ensuring that every opportunities to thrive, to lead, to shape the future of our nation, and I'm deeply moved to witness the unfolding of such powerful initiative. Before I go any further, I want to take a moment to recognize and salute our incredible leaders who are with us today, to the governors who have been steadfast in championing women's empowerment in our counties. Your dedication is a source of hope and inspiration for many. I also extend my heartfelt appreciation to our senators, women representatives, members of the county assembly, and all other leaders gathered here. Your tireless effort to uplift and amplify the voices of women across Kenya continue to inspire and drive meaningful change. Ladies and gentlemen, as we gather here, I'm reminded of the UN Charter of Women Empowerment, a guiding force that has inspired many of our global efforts. This chapter champions the idea that every woman deserves a seat at the table and a voice that is heard. It calls for equality and inclusion in all facets of life, from politics to economics to social development. The G7 activation aligns beautifully with these global principles. I have no doubt it will exceed our expectations, setting standards for women's empowerment. In the context of our continent, the Africa Women Chapter on Women Empowerment provides a crucial framework. It acknowledges the unique challenges and celebrates the incredible strength of African women. This chapter underscores our shared journey and highlights the importance of tailored strategies that address our specific needs and opportunities. The G7 seeks to embrace these insights and address women's challenges with creativity and resolve. Ladies and gentlemen, Kenya has made remarkable strides in the fight against gender inequality. Our constitution, one of the most progressive in Africa, mandates that no more than 2/3 of any elected or appointed body should be of the same gender. This has been a crucial step in breaking down barriers and opening doors for women in all spheres of life. However, the journey is far from over. The challenges we face are many, but so too are our strength and our determination. As the only woman speaker in Kenya, yes. As the only woman speaker in Kenya, I feel a deep responsibility to advocate for the women in this country. It's not just about holding a position, it's about what that position represents for millions of women and girls who see themselves reflected in our leadership. It's a reminder that we are capable, we are resilient, and we deserve to have our voices heard and respected. Today, we celebrate the remarkable women leading with distinction right here in Machakos. I want to particularly recognize our governor, Her Excellency Wabini Andeti, and the 7 governors are here today with us. I also want to recognize the senators, our Senator Agnes Kavindu, our women representative, Honorable Kamene Kasimbi, our county commissioner, Madam Josephine Ouko, and those are the Machakos girls, as my governor stated, and we are proud to be Machakos girls, who are not just leaders but trailblazers, who are setting powerful examples for our future girl child. Their leadership is proving that women can and will lead with strength and compassion and commitment. Ladies and gentlemen, Kenyan women are the backbone of our society. Whether at the grassroots or the national stage, their resilience is evident in every aspect of life. We are mothers, daughters, sisters, and leaders. We have overcome countless challenges and continue to rise above adversity. This resilience is what we as ladies in leadership seek to harness, nurture, and celebrate. The G7 initiative stands as a powerful catalyst for gender equality. This activation of the program is more than just a document. It is a visionary roadmap for our future. It directs our efforts to empower women across Kenya and Africa, signaling our commitment to ensure women are included in every sector, be it politics, economics, or social development. Today, we also celebrate the G7, a caucus that marks a transformative shift in leadership. Each of you as governors has broken new ground and shown us what's possible when women lead with courage and vision. Your efforts are not just paving the way for a new era of women's leadership, but also creating ripples of change that will inspire generations to come. I want to express my sincere gratitude to each of you. You are not just making history, you are setting a powerful example of what women can achieve when they come together with a shared purpose. Thank you for being such an inspiring force for change, G7. I'm excited to see this incredible impact, and I'm inspired by the dedication and passion that has brought us here. Let us continue to strive for a future where gender equality is not just a goal, but a reality for all. Thank you so much. God bless Machakos. God bless G7. God bless Kenya. Thank you.
Asante sana, Madam Speaker, sir. The ministers present here, Mameni Mwonekana, CCs, tuko na hata all the governors wale wa Machakos county, simameni muonekane. Mnaona sisi kama kina mama, pia tumeandika masisi kina mama. Asanteni sana and thank you for the good work the Machakos County CC you've done. The chief officers present, wasimame. Chief officers, asante sana, Mwenyezi Mungu awabariki. The directors and county officers that are here. Asanteni sana, amefanya kazi nzuri. Ningependa kuchukua nafasi nimuite Senator Mheshimiwa Kavindu aweze kuonyeshana wale maseneta wenzake. Haba mama. Habao.
Thank you, Governor. I will observe the protocols and then I call the senators. His Excellency Kalonzo Musyoka, the Wiper Party leader and the leader of Kenya. Her Excellency Idah Odinga. Her Excellency the G7 governors, CS Rebecca Miano, Yala, SG Veronica Nduva, and PS Ann Wangombe. All protocols observed. I want now to call the senators to come and greet us and say something so that I can conclude. Senator Tobiko and Senator Mutinda, kindly come forward. And as they come forward, I want to congratulate Governor Wavinya for the good work that she's doing in Machakos.
Members of the county assemblies represented here, I could ask them to come forward. Yes, they can stand there. Yeah. I would request all the county assembly members of all the counties in the Republic to come forward to be seen. To stand where you are and wave the
tuwapigie makofi mazuri.
I want to start with my county. I would like to start with the county of Machakos. Please be upstanding. County assembly members of the county of Machakos. Thank you very much. County assembly members of Kitui. County assembly members of Makwiny. County assembly members of Kajiado, if they are present, represented in this function. You may be upstanding. Which one? Okay. I've prepared a speech and I've requested the governor to allow me to read it, and she has allowed me. Thank you. Distinguished guests, fellow leaders, ladies and gentlemen, good morning, or good afternoon, sorry. It's a true honor to stand before you today at the launch of the G7 activation, a pivotal moment in our journey towards empowering women across Kenya and beyond. This plan is more than just a set of goals. It represents our collective commitment to ensuring that every opportunities to thrive, to lead, to shape the future of our nation, and I'm deeply moved to witness the unfolding of such powerful initiative. Before I go any further, I want to take a moment to recognize and salute our incredible leaders who are with us today, to the governors who have been steadfast in championing women's empowerment in our counties. Your dedication is a source of hope and inspiration for many. I also extend my heartfelt appreciation to our senators, women representatives, members of the county assembly, and all other leaders gathered here. Your tireless effort to uplift and amplify the voices of women across Kenya continue to inspire and drive meaningful change. Ladies and gentlemen, as we gather here, I'm reminded of the UN Charter of Women Empowerment, a guiding force that has inspired many of our global efforts. This chapter champions the idea that every woman deserves a seat at the table and a voice that is heard. It calls for equality and inclusion in all facets of life, from politics to economics to social development. The G7 activation aligns beautifully with these global principles. I have no doubt it will exceed our expectations, setting standards for women's empowerment. In the context of of our continent, the Africa Women Chapter on Women Empowerment provides a crucial framework. It acknowledges the unique challenges and celebrates the incredible strength of African women. This chapter underscores our shared journey and highlights the importance of tailored strategies that address our specific needs and opportunities. The G7 seeks to embrace these insights and address women's challenges with creativity and resolve. Ladies and gentlemen, Kenya has made remarkable strides in the fight against gender inequality. Our constitution, one of the most progressive in Africa, mandates that no more than 2/3 of an elected or appointed body should be of the same gender. This has been a crucial step in breaking down barriers and opening doors for women in all spheres of life. However, the journey is far from over. The challenges we face are many, but so too are our strength, our determination. As the only woman speaker in Kenya, yes. As the only woman speaker in Kenya, I feel a deep responsibility to advocate for the women in this country. It's not just about holding a position, it's about what that position represents for millions of women and girls who see themselves reflected in our leadership. It's a reminder that we are capable, we are resilient, and we deserve to have our voices heard and respected. Today, we celebrate the remarkable women leading with the distinction right here in Machakos. I want to particularly recognize our Governor, Her Excellency Wavinya Ndeti, and the 7 governors are here today with us. I also want to recognize the senators, our Senator Agnes Kavindu, our women representative, Honorable Kamene Kasimbi, our County Commissioner, Madam Josephine Ouko, and those are the Machakos girls, as my governor stated, and we are proud to be Machakos girls, who are not just leaders but trailblazers, who are setting powerful examples for our future girl child. Their leadership is proving that women can and will lead with strength and compassion and commitment. Ladies and gentlemen, Kenyan women are the backbone of our society. Whether at the grassroots or the national stage, their resilience is evident in every aspect of life. We are mothers, daughters, sisters, and leaders. We have overcome countless challenges and continue to rise above adversity. This resilience is what we as ladies in leadership seek to harness, nurture, and celebrate. The G7 initiative stands as a powerful catalyst for gender equality. This activation of the program is more than just a document. It is a visionary roadmap for our future. It directs our efforts to empower women across Kenya and Africa, signaling our commitment to ensure women are included in every sector, be it politics, economics, or social development. Today, we also celebrate the G7, a caucus that marks a transformative shift in leadership. Each of you as governors has broken new ground and shown us what's possible when women lead with courage and vision. Your efforts are not just paving the way for a new era of women's leadership, but also creating ripples of change that will inspire generations to come. I want to express my sincere gratitude to each of you. You are not just making history, you are setting a powerful example of what women can achieve when they come together with a shared purpose. Thank you for being such an inspiring force for change, G7. I'm excited to see this incredible impact, and I'm inspired by the dedication and passion that has brought us here. Let us continue to strive for a future where gender equality is not just a goal, but a reality for all. Thank you so much. God bless Machakos. God bless G7. God bless Kenya. Thank you.
Asante sana, Madam Speaker, sir. The ministers present here, simameni muonekane. CECs, tuko na hata wa all the governors wale wa Machakos County, simameni muonekane. Munaona sisi kama kina mama pia tumeandika masisi kina mama. Asanteni sana, and thank you for the good work the Machakos County CCs you've done. The chief officers present, wasimame. Chief officers, asante sana, Mwenyezi Mungu awabariki. The directors and county officers that are here, asanteni sana, mmefanya kazi mzuri. Ningependa kuchukua nafasi nimuite Senator Mheshimiwa Kavindu aweze kuonyeshana wale maseneta wenzake. Kaba mama. Kabao.
Thank you, Governor. I will observe the protocols and then I call the senators. His Excellency Kalonzo Musyoka, the Wiper Party leader and the leader of Kenya, Her Excellency Idah Odinga, Her Excellency the G7 governors, CS Rebecca Miano, Yala, SG Veronica Nduva, and PS Ann Wangombe. All protocols observed. I want now to call the senators to come and greet us and say something so that I can conclude. Senator Tobiko and Senator Mutinda, kindly come forward. And as they come forward, I want to congratulate Governor Wavinya for the good work that she is doing in Machakos. The Bible tells me to give credit where it's due. The Bible tells me to give credit where it's due. So I worked yesterday with them and I saw the good work that the governor is doing. But Governor Wavinya, I know much has been said here. Don't rest. Continue with the good work. Let the senators greet and say something and then I'll conclude.
Thank you, Madam.
Senator Tobiko.
Okay, thank you very much. Your Excellency, Mama Idah Odinga, Your Excellency Kalonzo Musyoka, Your Excellencies, our G7, the host senator and members of parliament present, we are happy to be here.
Can we look at the sound? The sound, please.
All right. Thank you very much. We are very happy to be here. Wacha nianze kusema pongezi kwa Governor Wavinya Ndeti. Kazi yako tunaiona. Mimi ni jirani kutoka Kajiado County na watu wetu wamekuwa wakija hata hospitali za za Machakos County kupata matibabu. Tunasema pongezi sana, ni kazi mzuri. Let me also say to all the governors. Let me say to all the governors, kazi yenu, your performance is what will give us the platform for the rest of us. The next G24, Kajiado definitely will be part of the G24 that is coming. You will provide us with a platform with your performance. So kazi yenu mzuri ndio itajenga wamama wengine Kenya hii kupewa uongozi. Tunawaombea, tutawashikilia na tutaenda safari kwa pamoja. Nasema pongezi sana sana sana. Huyu mwenye mnamuona is the next governor Kajiado County. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Senator.
Huyo ndio governor anakuja Kajiado, na UDA wakikunyima ticket kuja Wiper tutakupatia.
All protocols observed. Wacha nianze na salamu na nimshukuru Mungu kwa kutupa siku yetu ya leo. Andomaito moyaseo enge. Mimi nawakilisha bunge la seneti nikitoka kaunti ya Kitui, nikiwakilisha jimbo la Nairobi, na nikiwa hapa niko nyumbani. Najivunia kuwa nyumbani na najivunia kazi nayofanya ya kung'ang'ana kuensure ya kwamba tuna support devolution. mimi kama vice chair wa finance and budget tumeng'ang'ana na tukapatia magavana pesa 400 billion. Na mimi nikitupa macho na nikifanya kazi yangu ya oversight, leo nimeona Machakos mahali pesa inaenda. Na hiyo ni ishara njema, ndio sisi kama maseneta tuzidi kushikilia devolution. County ya Machakos inapata over 9.5 billion na nimeona mambo sio mabaya. Lakini ningetaka kuwapa wasia G7 mkiongozwa na gavana wa Kirinyaga. Nimeona ya kwamba nyinyi wote madeputy governor wenyu ni wanaume, na sio vibaya, lakini mkizidi kushirikiana na wanaume ambao ni magavana, muwaeleze pia wapatie wamama nafasi kuwa madeputy, ndio ile target ya 24 itakuwa sasa inaweza. Ninyi wamama mkipewa nafasi za uongozi, tuweke heshima ya wamama.
Leader wito 2027 apeperushe bendera ya musume wa Kenya kana mwazi adambaito kura zinu ziothe ni mukuyanesa nitukwatia. Asanteni sana, Mungu awabariki.
Asante sana. Ningependa kuchukua nafasi nimwite our able women rep Joyce Kamene Kasembe ndio aweze kutuonyesha wale members of parliament wako hapa. And I would also like to recognize the spouses of our members of parliament wako hapa. Tuko na Juliana Kivasu, I invited them. Juliana Kivasu, we invited the spouses of the members of the... Monica Nzengu is also here. Thank you, Mami. We have the spouse to Deputy Governor Josephine Mwangangi. She's also here. Thank you. Endelea.
Asante sana. To our host today, the great governor of Machakos County, Her Excellency Governor Wavinya Ndeti, wageni wetu, Her Excellency Idah Odinga, our party leader, His Excellency Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka, the Excellencies G7 governors, and all protocols observed. Baitumbitikiliye mukevye, mweaine museo, na marinda onde, nyenendo umukulia, muthenato mwawonie ba. Ngaine museo, ne watuma tewona, na twahakikisha Machakos girls are able, they are there being led by our governor, tunaweza. Na kwa hiyo statement, wacha nialike all members of parliament who are here. Na nimeambiwa hivi, it is just your name, na musalimie watu, ndio the program tuweze manage well. Thank you. Karibuni. My counterpart from Kitui, karibu uanze.
Mwea ine museo, nwabinda onze. Nyinyi ndita wa Irini wa Kasalo na kisiasa ngwitwa kaa keli niko kemwyo. Yangu ni machache. Ya kwanza nataka kumshukuru Excellence Wavinya Ndeti kwa kutualika hapa na kwa kazi mzuri yenye amefanya. Nataka kuwashukuru the G7 for breaking this and being elected as women governors in this country. Sisi tunaangalia kazi mzuri yenye unafanya na tunajua hiyo kazi ndio itafanya wengi wetu kama mimi nikuwe governor wa Kitui County 2027. Kwa hivyo tutaendelea kuwashika mkono na kuwaombea, na mimi naona Wavinya amefanya kazi mzuri. Wamama hapa wataenda na tents, wataenda na viti, wataenda na batangi na mambo mingi. Kwa hivyo ni asanti mama, tunaendelea kushika mkono. Asanti.
Kwa Excellencies the G7 Party Leader Wiper Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka, all protocols observed. Kwa jina naitwa Susan Dunge Kiamba, mjumbe wa Makwiny, na niko na furaha kuwa hapa sana kusherekea G7. Tunaona mmeweka mfano mzuri na tunawaomba muendelee hivyo. Na nikiwashukuru, ningependa pia kushukuru electorate, wananchi na washukuru sana, kwa sababu mimi kama mama singepika mbunge wananchi ambayo wakupandilika wakaanza kuona mama ena muhimu. Kwa hivyo tunawaomba wananchi, kwa sababu sasa mmeona mwangaza wa wamama wakiwa kwa uongozi, tunawaomba tutembee na nyinyi, wanaume kwa wanawake, kwa wana youth, ili tuone Kenya tumepata leadership ambayo iko almost 50-50 men and women, na hii country tutaipeleka mbali. Asanteni.
Asante sana. Asante sana. Machakos oye. Oye. Kwa majina naitwa Irene Mayaka. Mimi ni nominated MP wa chama cha ODM. Nimetoka huko Nyamira. Nimekuja na salamu nyingi sana kutoka Nyamira. Congratulations kwa rafiki yangu Wavinya, and to the G7 governors. We are proud of you. Mnatufungulia njia. Next time tunataka kukua G16 na tuongeze wanawake. Kwa hivyo endeleeni na kazi mzuri, na watu wa Machakos tafadhali, Wavinya miaka 10 straight, si ndio? Tafadhali msituangushe, mrudishe mama tena kwa sababu anafanya kazi ya maana. Asanteni sana na Mungu awabariki. Thank you.
All protocols observed. Viva wa mama viva! Viva wa mama viva! Salamu kutoka Githongori. Mimi naitwa Gathoni wa Mushomba na kule Githongori. Viva wa mama viva! Viva! I am here to congratulate my sister and to enjoy the fruits of wonderful women leadership. Congratulations my sister, Governor Wavinya Ndeti, neto kuendete. Na watu wa Machakos na waomba, tafadhali mshikilie mama Wavinya Ndeti, kwa sababu yeye ni ua letu katika eneo hii ya Ukambani. Viva wa mama viva! Kwetu tu watu tunasema wamama wanavalia karinda. Hata hapa kuna Governor Sisili Barile, kampeni yake watu walikuwa wanamuita wa karinda. Na hiyo karinda watu wakasimama nayo wakamfanya governor. Kule Githongori wananiita mama wa karinda.
Respect to Karinda. Viva wamama, viva. Tuendelee hivyo, asanteni sana. Asante wa Mushomba. Thank you mami.
Kina mama hoye! Kina mama hoye! Mimi naitwa Lea Sankaire, mama county wa Kajiado. Mimi pia ni mmoja wa Advisory Council wa G7 na ningependa kuchukua nafasi hii kuwapongeza sana hawa kina mama magavana wakiongozwa na mama wetu wa Vinya Ndeti. Congratulations to the women governors. You have made us proud. You have shown the world that women can actually make the best of leaders. Pongezini sana. Pia tushukuru county zote ambazo walieka imani kwa kina mama na kuwapatia nafasi ya kuongoza. Sisi kama kina mama wa Kenya tutasimama nyuma yenu, tutawapigia makofi na kuwapatia support ile mnahitaji ili muendelee kukaa katika viti hivi. Leo katika Kenya mzima, wamama viongozi magavana wameongoza. They have done tremendously well and they have shown that they can really lead. Congratulations to our women governors and thank you for occupying that space with valor and thank you for occupying that space with strength. We love you, we are praying for you and we know that you shall continue opening more doors for more Kenyan women. Na nikienda kumalizia niseme ya kwamba maana hawa kina mama magavana tuko na strategy ya kuwaongeza kutoka kina mama 7 hadi kina mama 24 katika 2027 general election. Na tunaomba kwamba wale ambao wamekalia viti sasa na hawajamaliza awamu yao ya pili wapewe nafasi ya kumalizia awamu yao ya pili. Na kwa wale ambao wamemalizia awamu yao ya pili, tuwafungulie njia ili waingie katika nafasi zingine kubwa katika nchi yetu ya Kenya. Na sisi kama kina mama wa Kenya, tunasema nchi yetu ya Kenya iko tayari for a woman deputy president. Muko na mimi kina mama wa Kenya? Asanteni sana. Sisi kama Advisory Council tutasimama nyuma ya mama wetu Mheshimiwa Idah Odinga. We will give you all the support that you require. We will make sure that the pillars that we unveiled today tutaenda kutimiza. Asanteni sana. Mungu awabariki. It is G7 to G24 and to our woman deputy president of the Republic of Kenya. Asanteni sana.
Yangu ni kupatiana apology ya Mheshimiwa Rachel Kaki. Ule tulikuwa na yeye hapa, kuna shida imetokea huko constituency na ameelekea huko, lakini amesema tupatiane salamu zake. And finally, Governor, tafadhali sikiza. I'm so proud of you kwa sababu tulitembea na wewe 2022 na zile ahadi tulipatia kina mama naona zote ziko hapa sasa hapa mbele yetu. Uliniambia hakika hii docket tutasaidiana. We will not relent. Sitasema kwa sababu umefanya sifanyi. We will double our efforts. Ndio county ya Machakos, no doubt, iweke governor wa Vinya na 10 years straight express as a governor. Asante sana kwa hiyo kazi and God bless us all. God bless Machakos County. Thank you very much.
Ningependa kuchukua nafasi hii nimuite SG I introduce, sorry, the county commissioner, tafadhali, county commissioner.
With utmost respect, all protocols observed.
Officers.
Thank you so much, Your Excellency, Mama Governor wangu, Her Excellency Governor wa Vihiga Ndeti. Alinialika nije katika kikao hii ya maana sana, na ningependa kumpongeza na kumshukuru kwa kutuma barua hadi Arusha ili nije, kwa sababu hapa ni nyumbani. Mbaito kwitono baame tabone na kwa neba avota kwa unemosie na mam nombetie na noka. Allow me, Your Excellency, to say this. Jumuiya ya Afrika Mashariki inakuza uwezeshaji wa kijamii na kiuchumi kupitia nguzo za soko la pamoja na umoja wa forodha ambayo nimeona ikizungumziwa hapa. Kwa hivyo nina furaha sana na ningependa kuwapongeza marafiki zangu pia magavana. Gavana ameniambia niweze kumjulisha nani mwingine yako hapa. Ningependa kumwalika katibu mkuu katika serikali ya kimataifa katika utengo wa jinsia aje awasalimu na awambie nani mwingine yako hapa.
Our host, Governor, Your Excellency, Madam Vihiga Ndeti, all protocols observed in the interest of time. God is good. All the time. And all the time. God is good, and that is the nature of work. Allow me to give the apology for our Cabinet Secretary for Tourism and Wildlife. She has been here with us, but she was called because there was an urgent matter that she needed to attend to. Please receive her greetings. Receive the greetings of His Excellency the President of the Republic of Kenya. He's aware that this function is going on. He wishes you well. Remember that he's our first supporter, and he's our he for she number one. Receive his greetings. Muko wapi? All right. Mine is just to thank our governors, the G7, for their tireless efforts in making this strategy a reality. Congratulations to our host, Her Excellency, and to my governor, Anne Waiguru. She says all the time that wacha kazi ioge. We have seen it in Kirinyaga, and we have also seen it here. We truly, truly appreciate you. Asanteni sana. Mine is to ask that our G7 governors help us in pushing the 2/3 gender, not more than 2/3 gender principle. Thank you so much.
Thank you, PS. Thank you, my dear. Thank you. God bless you, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Nikimalizia ni kushukuru Rais wa Jamhuri ya Kenya kwa kuniteua katika hii position ambayo imetengeneza historia kama mwanamke wa kwanza kuwa Secretary General of the East African Community, na nikumshukuru. Asante sana Gavana.
Asante sana. Kabla Mama Idah na His Excellency Kalonzo Musyoka waongee, mtupatie tu dakika chache tuweze kuwaonyesha documentary yetu. Are we ready?
Tumeona inaanza kutuinua kama wakulima. Juu wakati tunauza tutapata mahali kujiinua kutoka mahali tulikuwa mpaka step nyingine. Hiyo serikali naona kuna mahali nyingine imekuja katuangalia, katujengea ile koduru kwa hapa Karakara.
Health services are advancing with new dispensaries, upgraded health centers, and improved supply chains.
Nilikuwa nimekuja hapa kuleta mtoto atibiwa, alikuwa anaara na kutapika, na nimepata dawa, nimepewa zote zenye nilikuwa nimeandikiwa.
Wenye Wavinya ameingia gavana wetu, amekuwa gavana tangu anza kazi. Tumeona mabadiliko, tumepewa vifaa mpya za kufanya kazi. Pia tumetrainiwa kufanya kazi na hizo vifaa.
For those people who have been struggling to attend a hospital in other facilities like level 3 and level 4s, they will be able to come here in Kithangaini dispensary to be able to get services that they require.
Free medical camps and a tech-supported service delivery system are enhancing healthcare accessibility. Governor Wavinya's administration is enhancing access to quality education with new ECDE classrooms and a sustained school feeding program. The Maziwa ya Mama program provides milk to ECDE children, boosting enrollment and nutrition. A full secondary school scholarship program for bright, needy students complements the enhanced bursaries for secondary, college and university education, with allocations reaching 120 million shillings.
We are eternally thankful on what you are doing for our children and for Machakos County as a whole.
One of Governor Wavinya's key achievements is the expansion and improvement of road infrastructure. Several key roads have been tarmacked, and the county government's own machinery is actively grading and murramming roads across the 40 wards.
Kwa sasa tuko kwa barabara ya Ring Road ile ina connect Police Road mpaka Gossip. Hii ni ile promise alitu promise sisi kama watu wa bodaboda na wanabiashara wale wengine, na ni faida kwetu sisi wote.
Kazi nzuri ya Her Excellency Madam Wavinya Ndeti, gavana wetu. Mkiona nyuma yangu ameweza kutujengea shed, na pia kuna zile training ambazo tumeenda kama wanabodaboda wameweza kubenefit.
The annual Governor Wavinya Cup tournament empowers youth, with many advancing to the Kenya National Premier League.
During my pre-election campaign, I made a promise that my government will prioritize development of youth talents and promote infrastructure for the development of the sports and sporting industry in Machakos County.
Mini player wa the River Youth. Tumekuwa tunafiti manze, hii tournament imetusaidia. Yatufanya si vijana ma youth. Yatufanya tuna avoid vitu mingi, vitu kama drug yatusaidia sana. Sasa hii kama mimi kijana mdogo ningekuwa sasa tuseme tu ningekuwa jaba, lakini at least sasa mimi nikavia time na ni avoidisha na drug.
The Machakos Youth Empowerment Act, currently undergoing amendments, serves as a foundation for upcoming Machakos Youth Service program that my government will launch in the next 2 months.
Governor Wavinya's compassionate initiative to construct modern homes provides comfort and dignity, symbolizing hope and renewal.
Maisha yangu ilikuwa sio nzuri sana, lakini nasema sasa kutoka nipate ili nyumba iliyojengwa na mlati huyu, nimeona maisha yangu imepandilika, kwa sababu sasa nimehesabiwa ndani ya eneo hii ya kwa mumo mmoja wa wale ambapo wanastahili.
address gender-based violence, a rescue center has been established in Machakos. Governor Wavinya Ndeti is transforming Machakos into a premier investment hub. Through policy and tax incentives, the county has attracted numerous multinational companies in manufacturing, hospitality, and real estate. The presence of additional manufacturing companies in the county's industrial zones is a major boost for employment and poverty alleviation. Processing of ownership documents. The Ngarisha Mtana Governor Wavinya Cleanup Program employs 3,000 youth and women, while partnerships aim to increase electricity access and promote clean energy through solarization.
Hizi vitu zimesomwa ni nyinyi mapatiana. Hii ndio kazi mnataka niwafanyie. Hebu nionyesheni kwa mkono.
Citizen engagement and improved emergency response highlight the county's commitment to effective governance. Through austerity measures and new revenue management systems, the county government has significantly increased its own source revenue, sealing loopholes and financing its ambitious development plans.
Tunafurahia tangu Gavana Wavinya ingie kwa kiti, kuhusu mambo ya parking imekuwa mzuri sana. Juu ukiingia parking unalipa na pay bill na inakuwa ni haraka sana.
Under Governor Wavinya Ndeti's visionary leadership, Machakos County is a beacon of progress and prosperity, fulfilling the dreams and aspirations of its residents.
Welcome to Machakos County, the place to invest. Chakula mezani, pesa mfukoni.
Together, we continue to build a brighter future for Machakos County.
Two years in Machakos County, and I know by the grace of God we will go far. I want to introduce now my able DG. Sisi tunafanya kazi pamoja vizuri sana. DG wangu His Excellency Dr. Francis Mwangangi. Please salimiana dukeza ni ndatika ya.
Baito mama sako mwaseo inge kwa mama wetu mama Idah, kwa kiongozi wetu wa chama chetu Dr. Kalonzo Musyoka, the 6th President of the Republic of Kenya, in Jesus' name. Kwa G7, wakubwa wangu kwa G7, the road to G24 ni jambo la maana. Lakini vile nimeona mama yetu, mama Idah akiwa hapo na ndiye anawaguide, muweke pia kiongozi wangu karibu. Kwa sababu yeye, umeona hapa, he believes in women leadership. Na alianza hivi chama chake, unaona ndio kiko na serikali hapa under Governor Wavinya Ndeti. Kwa hivyo mkimweka karibu, I'm sure it will not be G24, it might even be G30. And when you empower our woman or our women, you are sure our society is safe, inclusive, and we go forward. Your Excellency, thank you so much. If today I was standing here, ikiwa ni 2032, nikiongea juu ya Governor Wavinya, in the past 2 years, you have achieved inclusiveness, kuleta watu pamoja, kuleta viongozi pamoja. Na ndio maana unaona senator wetu wako hapa, our woman rep is here, our county assembly is here, except of you, especially wale manglambas, and we will deal with them. Asanteni sana, Mungu awabariki.
Thank you, my able Deputy Governor, His Excellency Francis Mwangangi.
Basi tuwe tayari, zote tusimame ili tumkaribishe Her Excellency Mama Idah Odinga. DJ! Tusimame. Asante DJ. Karibu.
Thank you very much. Watu wa Machakos hoye!
Hoye!
Wamama wa Machakos hoye!
Hoye!
Mimi nashukuru Mungu kufika hapa siku ya leo hapa Machakos. Every time I come to Machakos, I can't fail Every time I come to Machakos, I can't fail to marvel at the beauty of Machakos. For those who are coming to Machakos for the first time, just look around. Machakos is surrounded by hills. Just look around. Sometimes I wonder whether the Garden of Eden was in Machakos. Maybe Machakos was modeled under the Garden of Eden. It's a beautiful place. And to keep it beautiful as it is, you need good leadership to maintain it or to add value to what you already have. And on that note, I can't fail to appreciate the work of my former student, Wavinya Ndeti. Wahenga walisema siku nzuri inaonekana saa ngapi? Alfajiri, si ndio? I noticed Wavinya Ndeti from very early time, and I'm not surprised that she's doing what she's doing. But I know she can even do more, and I expect more people of Machakos. Now, I must come to what brought me here. Your Excellency, the Governor of Machakos, Excellency, all the governors who are here present, His Excellency, our good friend, Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka, leaders from Machakos, fellow members of the G7 Advocacy Council, esteemed leaders of Council of Governors, development partners, partners from private sectors, ladies and gentlemen, hamjambo. I'm very pleased to be here today to unveil the G7 Advocacy Council. This is a significant milestone in collective journey towards gender equality and the empowerment of women in leadership across Kenya. The Council of Governors has taken bold and adversary step in launching the G7 strategy, focusing on the empowerment of women and ensuring their active participation in leadership, particularly in our 7 women-led counties. The strategy is not just policy document. It is a blueprint for the transformative and change that it will bring to generations to come. This move has definitely been caused by women leaders reshaping the future by bringing in unique perspective, innovative approach, and transformative leadership styles to their position It has also gone unnoticed that Kenya text for women leadership has gone a notch higher. Today is beginning of a journey. And as it has begun this journey together, we want first to thank all the 7 women governors who have showed selfless leadership by showing willingness and holding the hands of other women and also the younger women to come. Of utmost importance is to ensure that we retain and increase the number of women in positions of leadership. As we talk about increasing the number, it is not just increasing the number alone, but it's about building new narrative that is being replicated globally in countries like South Africa, Rwanda, Senegal, Namibia, Mozambique, Ethiopia, and many others. They have over 40% representative in leadership. Kenya, we cannot fail to be left behind. If those countries that I've just mentioned have 40% women in leadership, why not us? I think it's a high time we stop talking about a third. We must raise the notch a little bit higher, because a third, really, when the population of women in this country are 52% and men are 48%, surely we can raise that notch a little bit higher. We will endeavor not to reinvent the wheel. I will recognize the many institutions that have worked tirelessly before us in pursuit of those exact goals over the last 3 decades. I'm happy to note that Advisory Board is composed of some of the pioneer women who have worked hard to engender what is happening in this country. You have been comrades in the struggle, and we are now having a position that will have to work with these other coming. But we also recognize that the life and gender issue does not end with us. We recognize the new young people who are coming up. We want you, the young women, and of course the young men, the older called the Gen Zs, to follow the footsteps and even bring this country a notch higher than where we are. Ladies and gentlemen, we will endeavor not to reinvent the wheel, but to build on what has already been done. In the end, we expect very clear outputs from efforts that are being made. The first one, number 1, gender sensitive and inform other voters, both men and women, in the electoral process. Secondly, fully capacitate women candidates for effective participation in electoral politics through well-targeted and focused skills transferring training. Thirdly, engender political parties so that political party structures should have more women in their leadership. And fourth, gender-sensitive media that is responsible for women candidates through media training and facilitating creation of forming networking between media and candidates. I'll not fail to mention that we cannot do this alone. The success of G7 strategy is the work of the Council, will depend on our ability to build strong network and partnership. We must work closely with our country governments, the private sectors, civil society, international partners to amplify our impact. This partnership will be crucial in creating opportunities, providing resources, sharing best practices that can be replicated across the country. We must also recognize the invaluable role that men play as our allies in this journey. We can't leave them behind. True, gender equality cannot only be achieved when men and women work together, hand in hand, to break down the walls of discrimination and other inequality. Today, I call upon all our leaders, partners, citizens to continue the work that has been started. Let us remain committed to the principles of G7, whose clarion call is G7 to G24. I'll repeat that. Our clarion call is from G7 to G24. Let us support and uplift the women in our communities who have the potential to lead. Let us work together to create Kenya that is truly inclusive and equitable. Before I conclude, I know there are other sectors that are working hard to bring this equality. In our journey, we should not just look at the political area alone. We should not just look at the G7 alone, but we know that we must start from the grassroots. And this starts from MCAs. I know many counties, fewer MCAs were elected as leaders, and that's why we fill it up by nomination. But let's start from the MCAs. We must make sure that we also include MCAs in their struggle. We need more women MPs, and this is mainly because there are certain things that only women can articulate. In closing, I want to express my deepest gratitude to the Council of Governors for the leadership and championing the strategy and for the trust they have placed in us, we members of the G7 Advisory Council. To my fellow council members, I look forward in working with you as we embark on this critical mission. Together, we can and will make a difference. Together, we will ensure that the future of Kenya is one and where every woman, every girl, and every has the opportunity to lead. As I conclude, there's one section that I must mention, and that's the leadership of religious leaders. Thank you very much. I've seen a host of religious leaders. I've seen my bishops and good friends here. Please pray for us. Pray for the G7. Pray for what we intend to do, because we know with your prayers, we'll get there. I know there's been a bit of problem, but I'm sure we'll get with your prayers if you stand by us, because we are also members of this community. We are also members of this society. And with these few remarks, I'm very happy to be here today. I think I'll come again. I've seen a lot of things that Governor Wavinya Ndeti has done. When I look around, I can see tanks, water tanks. I can see cylinders. By the way, I make cylinders. That is my work. So you may think that they come from far. I do that work here in Nairobi. That's my work. I can see generators, car wash machines. I can see tents. I can see seats. I can see masufrias. Wow. All these are for women. Thank you for having women at heart. And other people, thank you very much. Let's support her. Let's encourage her. And sky is the limit. Thank you and may God bless you.
Asante sana, asante sana. Tupigie mama makofi. Thank you. She made me. She was my teacher.
Hello. Tumpigie Mama Idah makofi mazuri. Your Excellency.
And Madam. In my report. Now, I want to take this opportunity. Okay, Lai. Kila mundu neonga mekuya ba imani. Kila mundu neokile. I want to take this opportunity to welcome our party leader,
That is with very few leaders. Mine is to pray that she will continue that vision of helping the poor people, and God will uplift her in a high level. And all other leaders who are here, mothers, I want to tell you, your time has come for leadership in this nation. I have been praying for many ladies, and I see God doing a lot of transformation, because women, they are in the Bible. I had even written so many names, about 20 of them, which I had got to come and declare this name and that name, but we don't have that time. But I have only one scripture to mention to you, that the Bible says in Hebrews 12:14, pursue peace with all people and holiness, without which no one will see the Lord. And so if you want to climb up in a high level, ukitaka kupanda juu kilele cha juu na kamba ati aibu
matters are addressed, I want to believe you have the capacity, you have the power, you have the ability to make the changes and make our country great. We'll support you, we'll pray for you. Our party leader, we want to wish you well. We'll be with you as you move, you know where. We are with you. We wish you well and we'll pray for you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Tuwapigie makofi viongozi wetu hawa. Baito mwaseo kwa mwana kwa mukate kienenza mweo kuangale kwesu pisha, but I will say very important things. First of all, congratulations, Governor Wavinya, for successfully hosting, I think, the second edition of this caucus of women governors. Very important thing in terms of gender. I want these governors to listen to me, but now they have been consumed by the bishops and the bishops. I think we allow them to sit. Nondo baande musikila ngunena nena numete boy mata tetabika. And as I do so, I want to recognize some of our friends from Gusiland, Mheshimiwa Bosibori, very active member of the party, from Dagoretti North, but origin Asilia, Kisii Nyamira, Mzee Nyambane, did he come along? Mzee Nyambane ako wapi? Kuna wazee wengine visitors wa Governor Wavinya ambao hawajui. So, kwa kifupi, today is important, and yet the days ahead are even more important in terms of gender parity in our country. Kwanza, you will recall, ladies governors, and I want you to listen to me, because some of you are from Kenya Kwanza, and I want to send you to your party leader. So, I deserve just 1 minute, so I can send you to your party leader. I gave a report of NADCO, National Dialogue Committee, to both Raila and to Ruto. And I finished my work with regard to the issue of the 2/3 gender rule. I finished my work. We have generated 8 pieces of legislation, one of which is Amendment to Elections Act 2011. I have finished my work. And under that amendment, all political parties will be required to adhere to 2/3 gender rule when they are doing their party nominations. But for that to happen, you need to tell your party leader, to tell the people in parliament, to now use the political will and expeditiously enact amendment to Elections Act 2011. If you don't do that, you will have missed this opportunity. And I think it's just a window. In a window opportunity kidogo sana. If you don't take advantage of this window, then the window may close. It is as simple as that. I've just come from the Law Society Conference, and we are the Senior Council Bar, as well as the ongoing Law Society Conference. Ladies in Kenya do not need to be sycophantic about who they are. The example has been set in Nakuru and in Machakos. If you have the right quality leadership, you will make it. Madam Idah, you don't even have to encourage to talk of Group 24. They can very easily, if the current Group 7 show leadership qualities, that will endear the leadership of the women folk in our country, believe you me, they can even go up to 30 governors. I see no problem. I see no problem. But if the current crop do not embrace what you have unveiled here today, complete with an advisory council led by Mama Idah, then you may be a discouragement to others. So this is why I started by congratulating you, Governor Wavinya, for what you have showcased in Machakos. I cannot stand here and say, Governor Wavinya, kuwa re-elected or not re-elected, kazi yako ndiyo itakufanya uwe re-elected ama uende nyumbani. Si namna hiyo? So she has done well. And so, because I'm a party leader, I don't want other leaders to say I've endorsed Wavinya for 2027. If your own leaders do that, they'll be putting you into a lot of trouble. Munanielewa? But while we are here, a very senior leader in Machakos County, who was one time before Senator Kavindu became senator. You know, Carla is a lawyer in town. He sent me a text message on my way here. And even as we sit here and celebrate this wonderful work, we want other leaders to know this county has been hurting. Churches were demolished in Mavoko, 5 churches, and the bishops are here. People committed suicide. I attempted to enter that demolition area, ostensibly land owned by East African Portland Cement, ancestral land ya watu wa Machakos. And that's why I congratulate you, Senator Kavindu, about what you have told Governor Wavinya. On this matter of land, that is probably all we have. There are men and women, families who committed suicide in Mavoko because that demolition. If you recall, I even went to court here in Machakos. I'm in Malu, Kenya. Na ndwalangi on the river. Ono mundi, no compensation. If we do not have justice in our country, ladies and gentlemen, you'll be celebrating yourselves here, lady governors, because the country is crying out. The second reason I want to congratulate Governor Wavinya, you seem to have read the mood in the country, and you have given time to the youth, to the Gen Zs. This is what your colleague there is taking home. Our young people died. Over 300 of them. Wamepigwa risasi wakauawa. Kwa makosa gani? Walikuwa wanabeba bendera ya Kenya, our national pride, just like our athletes have done in Paris. 11 gold medals, 11 medals, 4 of them gold medals, and they were proudly carrying the national flag. The next thing the Gen Zs were armed with was a bottle of water, chupa ya maji, and their telephone. Ladies and gentlemen, lady governors, if you think the Gen Z story is over, you are deceiving yourselves. This country will never be the same in terms of governance. It will never, never be the same. President Paul Kagame has done well in Rwanda, 50-50. I give you my pledge as party leader of Wiper Democratic Movement, a member party of Azimio Coalition. Our principled position is 50-50 gender parity. We have made it very clear in our manifesto and wherever. God willing, people of Machakos, people of Kenya, Your Excellencies, lady governors, please take note. Your country has changed. And I don't want to elaborate beyond that. And people expect nothing but transparency, inclusivity. They don't want stealing people. Wameibiwa ya kutosha. Wamedanganywa ya kutosha. Yesterday, nilihutubia vijana at the United Nations offices in Nairobi, in Gigiri. And what I talked about, and I want members of the media who are important stakeholders in what is happening in our country. Please, please report accurately. I have said, even if I'm going to remain standing alone, I will stand with the people of Kenya, and I will stand with the Gen Z. Times have changed. And so this is it. Hapana wengine kusema, oh, hii namna hii. No. Please look at me, and I'm speaking from Machakos. Mama Idah, that is Iveti Hills, beautiful hills. And that is Kemakemwe, very historic place. The capital of Kenya was here in 1902. But it started in Voi in 1897. Ikaja hapa Machakos because hakukuwa na maji ya kutosha. It moved to Nairobi in 1902. We congratulate the people of Eldoret for achieving city status. It will not take long, Governor Wavinya, the speed with which you people are working, you will have the city of Machakos. In fact, you will end up with twin cities. You will have city of Machakos and Konza City. You will end up going forward. Lakini hakuna mambo ya kucheza, hakuna mambo ya kupapasa. What is happening where? The times have changed. And now, the next leadership will not be determined by the amount of money you are going to use to bribe Kenyans. Natural leadership will now come from the grassroots. Kwa hivyo wale ambao mnaibia watu mapesa, ndio muje mutumie hizo pesa kuwaonga, your time is up, thanks to the Gen Z spirit. Kwa hivyo mimi sitaki niwaharibie. Mbaito mwevo, mbaito mweko, no keko, tanduma ngelani. Mungu abariki sana. Congratulations again, Governor Wavinya and your team. Thank you.
Asante sana, Your Excellency Dr. Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka. Now I announce today that we are also launching the empowerment project, and read the list. I'm going to read for you the list of the items that we are going to give, and then we go down there, all of us, launch them. We have the national anthem, close it, and then we close. There is where we have organized for people on this side for lunch and the invited guests. I think you have been advised where we are also going to have lunch. The items we are giving today are tents and chairs, jikos, parasols, tanks. The big tanks are going to the primary schools where we have no water and we have ECD classes. So they will go to where we have of Machakos County. In the next 1 year, we are going to light more than 3,000 homes. We have already partnered with REREC. We have hermetic bags, which we are going to give the hermetic bags, hizo zitapatiwa wakulima wetu, kwa sababu saa nyingine harvest chakula yetu inaharibika. Hizo magunia wataweza kuweka chakula na chakula itaweza kukaa for a long time. Those are the hermetic bags there. We have more than 40,000 of them. We have gas cylinders, meko. Hizi meko tunapatia wamama wetu waweza kutupikia chakula vizuri nyumbani, and that is also. And then tuko na zile jiko za energy saving. The jiko za energy saving pia huku tumesema sisi hatukati miti, hatutaki kutumia makaa, hatutaki kuharibu mazingira yetu, because we have seen climate change is real. Muliona wakati wa floods, sisi kama watu wa Machakos tuliaridhika sana, lakini tumeamua kupanda miti na tumepanda miti mingi sana. Ile ingine ni agricultural inputs. Hizo tunawapatia wakulima wetu. Na nikimalizia hii project, this is just sample tu ya zile tuko nazo. Hatungeweza kuleta zote hapa. Kwa hivyo the people who are going to benefit from this project are 276,000 residents of Machakos County. Asanteni sana. So we move down, but before we move, I would like to thank all of you for coming here, especially Mama Idah, His Excellency Kalonzo, my governors, our CEO wa COG, asanteni, mawaziri wangu, my chief officers, and the directors. I don't even know how I can say thank you. Kama sio nyinyi, hii kazi haingekuwa hivyo. Asanteni sana wafanyikazi wa county, members of parliament, senators. Adelina, she was with us because of the gender-based violence center, the UN. Please, if I have not, the church, our church leaders here, our pastors there, our county assembly members, there is no way I could have made it without your support. Yule sija mention asimone vibaya, deputy wangu, thank you for always being there and standing by me. Asante sana. Kwa hivyo sasa tuteremke pale chini, and all of you inyonde ewe appreciated, inyonde ngaina muadhime.
Asante, Your Excellency. Naomba tu the G7, His Excellency Kalonzo Musyoka, Her Excellency Mama Idah Odinga, turemuke pale pamoja na hawa sponsors.